Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Command and Conquer Red Alert. We have completed the Allied campaign. We've completed the non-canonical Soviet campaign. Now it's time for something completely different and pretty crazy. I believe the Giant Ant missions first came out with the Counterstrike expansion, and I think in the remaster you can just straight up select them to play, or they become unlocked in the menu after you clear all the other missions, or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, in the original versions of the game, what you do is you hold down the shift key and you click in the middle of this speaker, whatever the heck it is, and suddenly, what's this nonsense? A difficulty select window appears. We're unsure what to make of this report, so we want you to investigate. That I love the drollness of that line. Okay, so there's a report about giant ants. Contact has been lost with an outpost. We're to re-establish the outpost and keep it online. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, although we are the Allied faction, kind of, for this secret campaign, we're the gold color,
Yes, sir.
and we have access to a rather strange selection of units, including, for instance, the Mammoth tank, which is buildable not by creating a tech center, but by creating a service depot. Now, all of this should sound pretty familiar. Essentially, for the Giant Ant campaign, it's like we're playing a sort of proto-GDI. It's a little strange and very interesting. And we have to hold the base for half an hour. Just fairly long time to do a defense mission, but we're up to the task. Now, for the purposes of fighting giant ants, I find that, well, first of all, I'm going to slow things down a bit. Legions of rifle soldiers are kind of the way to go. Surprisingly enough. In the main game, infantry are of pretty dubious usefulness in general. They have their uses, sure, but in general, you want to go tank, 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 tank. Against ants, however, oh, it's a different story. When you're fighting ants, legions of soldiers are going to be your best friend. Vehicles just tend not to necessarily fare all that well against them. Now, they're going to go for our harvester, or our ore truck in this ore field quite a bit. So we're going to want to have defenses down there. We could build a mine layer and set minefields for the ants. It's effective, but I've made my feelings known about mine layers. I find them tedious to use. So if I don't have to, I generally won't. As I said at the end of the last video, I tend to find the Giant Ant campaign is better crafted than the Fun Park Dinosaur missions. Uh-oh. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dinosaur missions are cool and everything, but as missions go, they're just not the most high quality in how they're designed. We almost lost our refinery there. By contrast, the Giant Ant missions are just straight up good missions. They're also quite challenging. They're pretty difficult. Alright, good work. My rifle soldiers proving their usefulness. We may want to reinforce the ore field defense a bit. Oh, it's a new kind of ant. It's a fire ant. We won't be needing the silo. I do think it's pretty cool how there's different species of ant as well. And how the fire ants are sort of a angry red color, so they're instantly identifiable. There's like warrior ants, scout ants, and fire ants, and I remember, of course, that the fire ants shoot fire. I don't really remember what the difference is between the scout ants and the warrior ants. I'm pretty sure the warrior ants are supposed to be stronger. Yeah, it's and also note that we can also make grenadiers. I won't because they're living bombs, but we could if we wanted to. So yeah, we're pretty much playing as a proto GDI.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit ready.
Very
Almost further underscoring yet again Westwood's original intention to
Unit ready.
have this be a proper prequel to Command and Conquer.
Unit lost.
Even though I'm pretty sure this campaign is non-canonical, it does, to the extent that it's canonical at all, take place after the Allied victory over the Soviets. And so you could say that this is sort of showing the transitional period where the Allies, or a part of the Allies, were turning into GDI.
Ready. Training.
Perhaps that global defense agency headquartered in an as yet unnamed European capital, as the
Ready.
news reporter put it in that one Allied briefing.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
So yeah, this first mission, it's pretty much just a straightforward defense mission. If you don't realize that rifle soldiers are actually your best units for fighting giant ants, this can be pretty difficult.
Training. Unit
I mean, I guess you don't really have a whole lot of
ready.
other options for things to make here in the first mission.
Unit ready.
You could go Grenadiers or Rangers,
Unit lost.
but neither of those is going to be on par with the Riflemen. Okay, we may lose our ore truck.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Hopefully we don't,
Lost.
because we ran out of ore to harvest in that little patch. Run, ore truck, run! We're now a third of the way through the amount of time we have to defend. Okay, lure the ant into range of our defenders, get it killed, and resume harvesting.
Ready and waiting.
You know, just for fun, I'm going to start blowing up some of these explosive barrels. Just because it's enjoyable.
Affirmative. Of course. Agreed.
Unit lost.
At one. Affirmative.
Was that one of my scouts, probably? As you can see, the initial map is very small. This is going to be like Allied Missions 2 and 4 were, where we're going to use this base again, verbatim, in the subsequent mission.
At one.
I always like that mechanic, and it's going to be on an expanded version of this map. It's going to open up to the north and east, I believe, if I remember correctly.
At one. Affirmative. Agreed.
You know, I think I can speed things up a little bit here.
Affirmative. At
Oh,
one.
I never repaired the radar dome.
Ready and waiting.
I don't know if we actually have to keep the radar dome intact. The briefing kind of suggested we do. It said don't let communications fall.
Unit lost.
But I don't know for sure. I'm not going to let it get destroyed to find out.
Training. Unit ready.
I guess I don't really need these guys exactly where they are anymore. I can pull them back closer to the base.
Training.
Oh good, those ants ignored our ore truck. That's fortunate for us.
Unit ready.
At one.
So effective.
Training.
It's kind of fun to... Oh! Wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't even notice that there's a money crate there. Well, let's pick that up.
Unit lost.
Were there any others I missed? There's one right there, too!
Ready and waiting.
Holy crap, how inattentive of me.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Thank you.
Very well.
Oh man, we're going to be utterly loaded.
Unit ready.
We're going to be able to train more infantry till the end of time.
Unit ready. Training.
Wow, that's going to make this mission easy.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Heck, now I have enough that I can afford the luxury of a defense team for that northern ore field. Get up there, guys. Whoa! Alright, that's a lot of ants. Run, ore truck, run!
Training. Unit ready.
Let's engage them near the base, shall we?
Agreed.
Training. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Bet you guys never expected this when you signed up to join the army, did you?
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Nice.
Affirmative.
Training.
So effective.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Or defense team go.
Training.
Let's even reinforce them a bit.
Very well.
We can afford the luxury. Look how much money we have.
Unit ready. Training.
Oh, we could build another war truck. Why don't we?
Training.
Get money a little faster.
Ready. Training.
Some of this will be preparation for the subsequent mission, since we're going to be using the exact same base. I see what you're trying to do.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Don't think I didn't notice that.
Reporting. At once.
Training. Unit ready.
Oh, it's a fire ant. He's going for the ore truck.
Training.
Now that guy is going to be dangerous to our infantry for obvious reasons.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
That's the main threat with our all-infantry strategy.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Kill him.
Unit lost. Training.
Okay, we took some casualties there, but...
Ready.
Reporting. Very well.
10 minutes remaining.
So apparently,
Unit ready.
this
Training.
this secret campaign is an homage to an old game from about 1989 called
Training.
It Came from the Desert,
Unit ready. Training.
which was sort of an adventure game where you had to try to stop a bunch of giant ants
Unit
who are breeding in California, something like that. I only very recently discovered this fact.
Unit ready.
It looks like an interesting game.
Unit ready.
I'm halfway considering trying it out sometime to see if I like it.
Training. Unit ready.
Very consciously spoofing 1950s and 1960s B horror movies, just like this campaign does.
Unit ready.
Those guys are making me nervous parked out there. Let's go say hi.
Unit ready. Training.
Introduce ourselves, welcome them to the neighborhood.
Unit lost.
Well done. I hear more death was on the west side of the base,
At once.
Unit
which looks like it could use some reinforcements.
Yes, sir. At once.
training. Unit
Boy, this is quite the army we're building. We're going to have a whole company worth of soldiers at this rate.
ready. Training. Unit ready.
In U.S. Army terms,
Unit
if I remember correctly, a platoon is about 40 soldiers and a company is 3 platoons, so about 120 troops. I think that's correct.
training. Unit ready.
I mean, we already have how many? Oh, geez, I'm not going to be able to count this in any kind of timely manner.
Unit ready. Training.
We're a significant portion of the way there, I'm pretty sure.
Ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Okay, he's ignoring our ore trucks. That's what we like. Oh, he changed his mind. He's going for it.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, he's just going to chase him back to the base and get killed, so that's fine. Oh, look at him trying to exploit this
Yes, sir. Agreed.
quasi-gap where my defenses were a little thinner.
Unit lost.
Oh, no, you don't.
Base is under attack. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, we need to reinforce that, clearly.
Affirmative.
Training. Warning. 5 minutes remaining. Unit ready. Training.
You know, at this rate, if Rangers were like 400, like they should be, like a Humvee would be,
Ready.
I might build a couple just so that I'll have rapid scouts for the follow-up mission.
Training.
But 600, nah. Oh, here come a whole bunch more ants. Oh, and a whole bunch more here, too. But my squad of infantry is gunning them down. Look at them go.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Very well.
Honestly, this is... I mean, apologies to anybody who's a big fan of the Fun Park missions, but I like this so much better. The balance just feels way better.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
The dinosaurs are just stupidly durable. Like, it's insane how much punishment they can take.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Very well.
The ants are a more reasonable level of strength.
Lost.
Now that we're almost done with the mission, the ant attacks are getting pretty intense. But we're still on top of things.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
These guys appear to be bugging out. Ha! Get it? But I'll be here all week, folks.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Training.
Get wrecked.
Unit ready.
The exterminators are here.
Training.
I don't remember if our money carries over.
Training. Unit ready.
Oh, another fire ant. 2 fire ants. That is my greatest fear.
Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Or was that a warrior ant? They might be the same color as fire ants. I'm not sure. That's a pretty well defended base. I mean, it wouldn't be against conventional forces, but against ants, this is the ideal defense.
Agreed.
All right. Looks like well done to us, I think.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and make a save here.
Mission saved. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready.
A pair of medium tanks and
Reinforcements have arrived.
an MCV arrive.
Reporting.
Mission accomplished.
And that's it for the first ant mission. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the follow-up. Should be able to finish it quickly enough to have the first 2 in a single video. Who would have believed it? Giant ants. All right, so next up is civilian evacuation. They don't stand a chance against these ants. 2 villages. Locate them, evac them to the island in the northwest. So this is similar to the Fall of Greece evacuation mission. There is a technical scripting reason why when they do the evacuations, they're on islands. It's so that you can detect that units belonging to the civilian faction have entered a non-contiguous zone. And that's basically how the scripting detects that the evacuation has taken place. We'll also have to take out all the bridges in the area to stop the ants from completely overrunning us. Okay, so 2 objectives: evac, civs, destroy bridges. You must destroy the bridges and evac at least 1 civilian from each town for the mission to be a success. The reason for that is, again, because it's detecting that civilian faction has entered the island, the non-contiguous zone, and each village belongs to a different faction, so that's why 1 civilian per village meets the requirements.
Yes, sir.
That said, we are going to try to evacuate all the civilians for role-playing purposes. All right, now we can build more substantial forces. We can build light tanks, so that's not particularly GDI-ish, but we've got medium tanks, we've got APCs, Rangers are kind of like Humvees. Our forces are going to consist entirely of
Reporting.
rifle soldiers and medium tanks.
Acknowledged.
What are you doing? You are being an idiot. Your pathing is causing you to do all kinds of idiotic things.
Acknowledged.
Stop it,
Yes, sir.
stupid MCV.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Okay, follow the road. Ants who carried over from the last mission are in sleep mode due to a bug when you have carryover missions like this, so that means that they're just sitting there waiting to be killed. There's only going to be a handful of those, though, so let's not get too excited.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit
Okay, fine. Come up this way. My gosh, it's slow.
Acknowledged.
Stick to the road.
training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Alright, we're probably going to want an APC, maybe 2 of them for evacuation purposes. We already have a transport. Let's move it away from the shore.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where to set up our MCV?
Acknowledged. Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
How about right here? Another interesting little bug with carryover missions like this is ore regenerates.
Yes, sir.
Disruption.
Also, it looks like they actually added a terrain feature. They sealed off this little plateau. That's kind of cool.
Building.
I appreciate that they did that. And the APCs are going to be for evacuating the civilians.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Wonder where those ants are dying. Didn't hear the sounds of gunfire. Alright, we've got our 2 APCs. That'll be Control Group 2.
Yes, sir.
Let's build a third ore truck.
Building.
Wonder if it's up here that the ants are getting killed. I think so. Man, that group is incredible. They've racked up so many kills, it's insane.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
They're definitely going to get medals for this.
Training. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Training.
Giant ant campaign ribbon.
Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Very
ready.
well.
Look at this force.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Alright.
Unit
You start harvesting. Oh, wow. Wait, how many ore trucks do I have? What the heck? Okay. Maybe they gave me another one with the carryover. Now I've got 4? That's insane.
Unit ready.
This is going to be our evacuation team.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Building.
I'll leave the other infantry behind for defense.
Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Oh, right, and we have to blow the bridges, so let's make sure to find all those.
Sufficient funds.
Waiting order. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Man, a mission where I'm actually using mass infantry.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Who'da thunk it? Wonders will never cease.
Agreed.
Unit
That says to me that there's a bridge there.
building. Training. Unit
Okay, I was wrong.
Affirmative.
So much for my instincts.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
To be fair, because bridges are always diagonal, when I could only see this diagonal road, there was a pretty good chance it would be a bridge.
Yes, sir. At one.
But nope.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building. Training.
Reporting.
It's taking us so long to find a bridge or a village that we're constructing a substantial amount of reinforcements while we're waiting. Oh, there's one bridge. It's already destroyed, though.
Affirmative.
Right, we destroyed it at the
Very well.
during the last mission.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I really like carryover missions like this, especially when you go to an expanded version of the same map. Okay, another already destroyed bridge. Aha, here's one of the villages.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Agreed. At one. Yeah. Okay.
Look at all these guys.
Yeah.
I may need more APCs.
Okay.
on hold. Cancel.
Vehicle
Like I said, even though I only have to save one villager from each village, for role-playing purposes, I want to save everybody. Oh, no you don't, ants. Oh, that's quite the force.
Unit lost.
awaiting order.
Civilian town is under attack. Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. Okay. Reporting. Yeah. Okay.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready.
Awaiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Man, that APC got really lost en route.
Yes, sir.
That was some serious pathing failure.
Yeah.
Training.
Okay.
Unit ready.
Yeah.
Unit
Okay.
ready.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Oh, great, fire
Yeah.
ants.
Okay.
Oh gosh, we're gonna take such heavy casualties. The tanks were on the absolute wrong side of that attack. They were behind all the infantry. That was pretty awful. And we're having real pathing problems through all the ravines in this terrain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Building. Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Alright, that's one village evacuated.
Vehicle affirmative.
No civilians in that APC, so I can use it for scouting.
Unit ready.
See if there's a bridge or something.
Ready.
Affirmative.
Are those fire ants or warrior ants? I'm not sure.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Whatever they are, I feel like I should attack that spot.
Vehicle report.
Let's move the APCs back into the town for now, for safety purposes.
Training. Insufficient funds.
Maybe I will make just one ranger to scout out the area.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. I feel like those are warrior ants rather than fire ants. Their coloration seems a little different, but I'm not sure. Oh, the pathing. It's so excruciating. Okay, yep, warrior ants. Which means the rifle infantry are going to be the best for them. Excellent. What were they guarding?
Very well.
Building. Training.
Vehicle reporting.
Oh, I see a barrel. Let's have the rangers start. Aha, there's one of the bridges. Okay, where's this fighting happening? Okay, we lost an ore truck. Not good. We have spares, but still, that was not ideal. I suspected they were attacking an ore truck when I heard the sounds of ants attacking something that wasn't fighting back.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh, wow. Okay. Money crates. That's a lot of money.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's move away from the fuel drums and then detonate them.
Acknowledged.
An anthill.
Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative.
A new piece of terrain created just for the giant ant missions.
Building. Training.
Reporting.
Wow, yet more money.
Ready.
Oh, okay, maybe because we detonated the fuel drums,
Agreed.
and now you see the drop zone flares possibly representing gas around the nest.
Reporting.
Maybe that means ants that come out of that nest now will get killed.
Training.
Could be, could be.
Unit ready. Training. Building.
I know that's a mechanic that'll pop up in the next mission. But in that one, we're explicitly gassing the nests. Anyway, I was going to have the ranger do some scouting.
Acknowledged.
Alright, so we know we have to destroy that bridge and evacuate that village. Let's get to it.
Agreed.
Okay, yeah, that was probably the sound of an ant. Oh, never mind. Ants are dying somewhere else. Huh.
Building. Training.
Waiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Honestly, so far these missions are easier than I remembered.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Training.
But they might get harder. The next mission might be more difficult.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Okay, warrior ants will be pretty effective against tanks. They really tear through them. Mass infantry will be better.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Get them up there.
Training.
Nice work, man.
Yes, sir. Awaiting acknowledgement. Vehicle reporting.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Holy crap.
Unit ready.
Okay, those are fire ants. So I think the fire ants are actually orange, and the warrior ants are red. With the ant palette, it's hard to tell the difference between the two. Wow, this is a substantial group of ants.
Unit lost.
Okay, I think we got them all. Nope,
Yes, sir.
there's more yet.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Training. Building. Unit ready.
Look at all these ants.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Unit lost. Training. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Where are they coming from? Are they just infinitely spawning out of an anthill or something?
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Uh-oh, that's a fire ant.
Training.
Waiting order.
Unit ready.
I think they might be infus spawning out of that anthill.
Unit lost. Training.
Yeah, they are. Okay, we need to blow the bridge.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Blow the bridge, man. They're just never gonna stop coming.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Training.
Okay, good.
At one. Awaiting order.
That poor man is stuck on the bridge. Oh man, this guy got stuck on the other side. He's so boned.
Sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Now, what we need to do is evac this village and destroy this bridge. And hopefully with the destruction of those bridges, the ants are going to be stuck on this little island.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because they sure seem to spawn infinitely like we're playing Gauntlet or something.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Alright, the ants should be trapped there now, I think.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Agreed.
Building. Training.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Uh-oh, more ants over there. They got my scout, my ranger.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Prepare for battle, men.
Waiting order. Yes,
Okay, wow, the APCs are really having trouble with the pathing here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Training. Building. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
That's a fire ant.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
You, get up there!
Affirmative. Yeah.
And they are refusing to board this APC. What is happening? This is madness.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Reporting. At once.
Building. Training. Unit ready.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Go to it, men.
Unit lost.
Awaiting order. At once.
Training.
Get those ants.
Training. Unit ready.
There's no way that our unit isn't going to get the nickname the Exterminators after the action we've seen.
Ready.
Very well. At once.
You guys are really struggling with this board the APCs concept, aren't you?
Building. Training. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
let's get the APCs over here, and we need to cover them. Wow, I have been building a lot of reinforcements back at my base.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Guys, you let the ants right through. What are you doing?
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. At once. Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. At once.
Unit ready.
Wonder if there's another bridge up here we need to destroy.
At once. Reporting. Affirmative.
APCs are slowly making their way over, still struggling with pathing issues.
Building. Training.
Very well.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Agree. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
That definitely looks like another bridge we need to blow.
Agreed.
Unit
sir.
lost.
They're just going to keep spawning.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Waiting
ready.
order. Yes, sir.
Get that bridge, men. They've still got a way off the island.
Training. Building. Unit ready.
Get them.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
They're swarming.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit
This is intense. Get that bridge.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Okay, we did it.
Very
They're
well.
trapped.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Whew.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Now we just
Reporting. Agreed.
evac the civilians, and I think it's well done to us.
Affirmative.
We are heroes and monster exterminators.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle.
Now, it won't register that we've evac'd the civilians until we unload them from the APCs.
Waiting order.
Technology Center, you say?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
mission accomplished.
Alright, we did it. Okay, next up is going to be the third of the ant missions, but that's going to have to wait till next video as the epic extermination campaign continues. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.